Well, Aya has returned from a week break with some Blizzard and Twitch news. Once again, it's quite the spicy week, with both outlets providing the salt, which, to be honest, this popcorn needs. Welcome back to A Few Bits of News. I'm TB Sliver, and today we're going over a few bits of news from the gaming industry and adjacent areas over the past week. Grab your hot dogs and s'mores, everyone. After a little break last week, the ActiBliz bonfire party continues, and boy is it getting toasty. Let's start by talking about Activision. On August 19th, the publisher revealed Call of Duty Vanguard, the latest game in their Call of Duty franchise. The trailer was posted on their official YouTube channel and is offering 2 upcoming beta test periods for gamers itching to get their hands on the title. The PlayStation beta test is scheduled for September 10th through 12th, while the beta on all platforms is open September 16th through to the 20th. Activision rode high on this hype train and revealed some interesting tidbits to the video game news website Video Game Chronicles. The site reported on the 20th that Activision now has 8 of its 10 core studios working on the title, with ongoing plans to triple the size of certain teams over the next 2 years. The decision to expand was made back in May, but fast forward to the present and ActiBliz has run into some recruiting troubles. Blizzard employee Jessica Gonzalez, a firm supporter of the A Better ABK movement, posted a now deleted tweet to her Twitter showing off a message that she received from a company recruiter. The tweet, backed up by another Blizzard employee, reads, "Hey Jessica, I am on the front line as a recruiter. Some of the articles that you are sharing freak candidates out. Can you please share what we are doing as a company to eliminate such toxic behaviour? ABK has made many strides to head this off. Your updates don't seem to address this." The situation only worsened for ActiBliz over the next few days. The state of California hit the studio with a revision to its original lawsuit, originally filed in July. The update expanded the lawsuit to include temp workers, but also accused the company of illegally withholding and suppressing evidence and shredding documents that were requested for the investigation. On the suppressing of evidence side, the Department for Fair Employment and Housing, DFEH for short, laid out in their complaint that Activision Blizzard employees were being funneled into speaking to attorneys at the WilmerHale law firm instead of investigators of the state. The attorneys would then deny the state access to that evidence, claiming the conversations were confidential. And that's not all. The revision also outlined employees pressured to sign themselves into silence through waivers, secret settlements, and non-disclosure agreements. As expected, Activision Blizzard did not take these allegations sitting down. They responded immediately, sending a written statement to IGN that read, "Throughout our engagement with the DFEH, we have complied with every proper request in support of its review, even as we had been implementing reforms to ensure our workplaces are welcoming and safe for every employee." The statement went on to further list off changes made within the company. Sometime later, the statement was revised to directly address the allegations of document shredding. It continued, "With regards to claims that we have destroyed information by shredding documents, those claims are not true. We took appropriate steps to preserve information relevant to the DFEH investigation." Conversations between Activision Blizzard and the DFEH quickly became overshadowed as early last week, both Overwatch and World of Warcraft posted important announcements to their Twitter accounts. To no surprise at this stage of the bonfire, the Overwatch team announced the renaming of the hero previously known as McCree, as well as a promise to no longer name in-game characters after real employees. The change to McCree would take time, the statement read, and the team had to push back a narrative which originally was planned for September because of the change. Work on the updates was stated to be underway, with plans to share updates as the work progresses. According to Aya, the World of Warcraft announcement, which was posted the following day, was far more substantial. The announcement, signed by the development team, addressed the WoW community and asked 2 important questions. What are the big things getting in between players and fun, and what are the most impactful changes that can be done to remedy this? Shown on screen is the Fall 2021 developer update. The modern WoW, the 9.15 patch for Shadowlands, was revealed with a massive list of improvements and features that the dev team, in their announcement, stated was the direct result of collective player feedback. Included in the patch is the long-asked-for improvements to the Covenant swapping and character customization options for the Void Elf, Nightborn, and Lightforged Draenei. Classic WoW was not forgotten either. The game was down for significant maintenance on both Monday and Tuesday of last week. Players logging in on Tuesday after the maintenance were greeted by the long-awaited Guild Bank and the Looking for Group tool. The rest of the features on the developer update were stated to go live starting September 15th. Players can look forward to a pair of iconic raids featuring Prince Kael'thas and Lady Vash, as well as a new season of arena combat and more. If Blizzard didn't tempt players turning a blind eye to the controversies before this, they kept going. On August 31st, Wowheads reported a new WoW and Hearthstone cross-promotion starting on October 12th. WoW players who play the introductory missions of the newly announced Mercenaries game mode will receive the free Sarge mount, shown on screen now. Additionally, those purchasing a 6-month subscription to World of Warcraft between the announcement and October 19th will also receive multiple rewards in Hearthstone. These rewards were revealed to be the 15-card packs of United in Stormwind, a Tavern Pass, and Battleground perks, as well as 15 additional Mercenary card packs when the feature goes live on October 12th. As an added bonus, more card packs, Tavern Passes, and Battleground perks were mentioned to be released for this promotion at a future date. While some fans and players alike rejoiced over the gameplay changes, fun perks, and promotions, others criticised the promotions as nothing but MAU or monthly active user padding to make the game seem more populated than they are to the shareholders, as one player in the 2 games counted as 2 MAUs. Not only that, but the monthly drip of new packs to open in Hearthstone would keep those numbers up for a few months, if not tempting any WoW players to keep playing now they've had a free taste of Mercenaries with all the card packs. The modern WoW patch updates were also criticised as a please come back tactic, as many of these features were either heavily requested since the launch or promised features that just happened to be active now the numbers have taken a heavy dip. Many also point to the last expansion, Battle for Azeroth, and the past updates as examples, where quality of life features requested early on were only put in place after the fact once the systems in question either had been replaced or the game's need for them had long gone. So it's understandable that the words "we listen to the players" is more like a panic button than that of actually taking criticism. Remember that this is the company that allowed those words to be said. You think you know what you want, but you don't. Blizzard employees were also less than enthused, as at the time of recording many have continued to post vocally on Twitter, reminding fans not to let up the public pressure, saying that demands made by workers affected by the Activision lawsuit have still not been met. A petition calling for the firing of employees accused of assault is still ongoing, reaching over 14,000 of the desired 15,000 signatures. A link to the change.org petition can be found in the description down below. August 20th wasn't just a news day for Blizzard. Twitch continued to catch fire and burn over the ongoing situation of hate raids. The official Twitter account for Twitch posted a follow-up statement to one they originally wrote on August 11th. This new update read, "No one should have to experience malicious and hateful attacks based on who they are or what they stand for. This is not the community we want on Twitch, and we want you to know we are working hard to make Twitch a safer place for creators." Twitch continued and explained their ongoing efforts to make the platform safer, despite bad actors who work in parallel to find ways around their channel-level ban evasion detection and account improvements the company has been working on. Twitch called on creators and viewers to keep reporting the attacks in order to help them better identify and remove the bad actors, as well as update their tools when the behaviours evolve. A consistent theme of the Twitch statement as a whole was, "We can't tell you what we're doing, but we're doing things." For Twitch content creators, this wasn't good enough. Wreck-It Raven, the creator of the original Twitch Do Better hashtag, joined forces with fellow streamers Lucia Everblack and ShinyPen to spread a boycott across the platform. Wreck-It Raven posted to her Twitter that they are continuing the fight and encourage others to not go live on September 1st. A handy graphic was created by streamer Meg Turney, shown on screen now, outlining the current demands that streamers boycotted for. While streamers may have taken the day off to protest, Streamlabs was hard at work, announcing a new safe mode feature to prevent harassment, hateful messages, and chat spam. While Twitch already offers similar features, safe mode allows streamers to access these tools with one button press rather than several, reducing in-the-moment stress. Friday evening, Streamlabs announced an additional update to safe mode, allowing streamers to enable it using CloudBot commands, further speeding up the ability to moderate on the fly. Given the protest and the development of new moderation tools, we look forward to further developments that will hopefully move the company in the right direction, and maybe get released by Twitch themselves. Shifting gears to something more positive, let's talk No Man's Sky. Early last month, Sean Murray and the team at Hello Games celebrated No Man's Sky's 5th year with a trailer recapping its launch and its updates. At the end, they teased the next update's name, Frontiers. Come September 1st, that update dropped. Frontier's main feature is settlement. No longer is the universe just starbases and outposts. Actual colonies are inhabiting planets in the systems, and it goes one better as you can build your own. As Overseer, you make important decisions, take in people in need, settle disputes, and even defend the settlement from attacks. From what the notes show, it's pretty in-depth. It's a borderline city management game in its own right. This all folds back on the building system, in which the UI has been streamlined into a more readable interface, with a contextual menu allowing more advanced options such as free placement, which finally allows players to place things in mid-air without anchors. Going further into the improvements, building parts, including walls, can now be moved and snapped to another part of the building without deconstruction, and wall design will automatically change based on its location, giving your building a more natural look. No more will your base look like a grey or brown box. Included in the reveal and patch notes information is on its third expedition season, stating that it will have a different feeling to the last 2 seasons. Players will get a unique ship and have to explore their starting planet of Gisto Major to get this ship off the ground. As of writing, the season has yet to start. It's apparently soon, and players will be able to convert the season save to a normal save once the season ends. What also was included in the patch notes was that of another wave of Twitch drops for the game. As of writing, it's not started, however they will include unique appearance customizations, base parts, exclusive companions, and ships. Keep an eye out for these. There are a lot more minor effect changes and quality of life changes within the patch notes. If you want to check it out, the link will be found in the description below. Buried under all the Gamecom news was a tweet by Jeff Gardiner stating that his days at Bethesda was ending on the 26th of August. Jeff was design producer of Oblivion, Fallout 3 and Skyrim, and lead producer of Fallout 4. Sadly, his swan song was that of project lead of the ill-received Fallout 76, but we wish him the best in whatever project he has going forward. At the release of the positively received No More Heroes 3, series creator and lead at Suda51, Goichi Suda, announced that the game will be the final game in the series. This is the 4th and final part of Travis's story, and according to the tweet, the name change from its complex name to a simple 3 was a hint from Rocky, the film series. As the tweet finally states, goodbye No More Heroes, and we say may you end as crazy as you started. Following up on our coverage from the Pokemon Presents in late August, PokemonUNITE took to Twitter to announce the smashing of not just one, but both of their original pre-registration goals. Players signing up for the new mobile version of the game unlocked the license for Pikachu and the special festival-style Pikachu HoloWare outfit by reaching 5 million pre-registrations. A new goal has been set to 7.5 million, and surpassing it will award everyone with 1,000 EOS tickets. To keep the ball rolling, or maybe turtle spinning is more accurate, the game finally released Blastoise. The company posted a 34-second teaser on the 25th and added it to the roster on the 1st. Grab yourself a Blastoise license and spin your way to victory with Hydro Typhoon. Now let's end on some good news. Both PlayStation and THQ Nordic asked everyone to save the date, as both are dropping details on new titles. PlayStation tweeted out it's hosting another showcase this week on the 9th of September at 9 PM BST and will be for 40 minutes into the future of PS5. Although those expecting PSVR news, it won't have that. They were clear to note it. THQ Nordic is also pulling out the stops the following week on the 17th, as it's their 10th anniversary and doing its first ever digital showcase at 8 PM BST, hosted by, you guessed it, Jeff Keighley. THQ will show off 6 new titles in which they witness the return of legendary franchises and sequels to beloved games. Krem is now reading through 10 years of history to find out what IPs they own. They also welcome Twitch and YouTube streamers to co-stream the event. I'm not promising much, but it may happen on my stream if I can. If nothing from the last few bits caught your interest, we now have the releases for this week, starting on September 7th with Sonic Colors Ultimate. The Wii exclusive Sonic Colors is finally out on other platforms in the remastered version Sonic Colors Ultimate. You may have already seen the issues from the press copies, so all we'll say is hope for a day one patch. Sonic Colors Ultimate is out on all platforms, although for PC it is an Epic Store exclusive. We also have Encased, a tribute to Roadside Picnic and the original Fallout games. Encased is a turn-based sci-fi RPG for those who loved Fallout, Divinity Original Sin, Wasteland and Shadowrun, leaving early access and is now available on Steam. We also have Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. Vampire the Masquerade now has a Battle Royale. It's Blood for Blood in the early access for PC, with both the early access and release being free to play, so it's worth a try if you're interested. Wishlist it now on Steam. We also have Fist, forged in Shadow Torch. Play as a bunny with a giant mechanical fist in this dieselpunk platformer from TI Games and publisher Bilibili. Run, jump and smash through seamless and interconnected maps while fighting back against the Machine Legion. Available on PlayStation with a future release on Steam yet to be announced. As mentioned a few weeks ago, Microsoft Flight Simulator World Update 6 will contain the regions Germany, Austria and Switzerland and the Junkers Ju-52 aircraft. Experience these new areas on both PC and Xbox. Now we have the releases for September 9th, starting with The Artful Escape, which is a musical platformer where we're not quite sure what the developers were on, but we'd like some. Traverse a musical landscape inspired by artists such as David Bowie and Bob Dylan, as well as directors Wes Anderson and Steven Spielberg. Available on PC, Xbox and Xbox Game Pass. We also have Ultra Age, which is a high-speed, sword-swinging action game set in the far future that follows the story of young warrior Age, who embarks on a mission to save humankind from extinction. Out on PS4 and Switch, and sometime later on PC. Coming to PC and Switch is Dice Legacy. This roguelike city builder has a small twist, as your game's fate is literally built on rolls of a dice, choosing carefully from a selection of dice per turn to survive. Next up, on September 10th, we have the latest game in Tales series, Tales of Arise. Determine the fates of the Renan and Dahanan people and challenge the fate that binds you. Available on PlayStation, PC and Xbox. We also have Life is Strange True Colors. Solve the mystery of your brother's death in the latest game from the Life is Strange universe. Play as Alex Chen, who has the ability to experience, absorb and manipulate the emotions of others to change fate and lives with the psychic power of empathy. Available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox and Stadia with a future release on Switch. Wario is back in WarioWare Get It Together. Face new microgames, and this time you can bring a friend into the game, either to work with or hinder, out exclusively on Switch. And finally we have Lost in Random, this gothic fairy tale themed adventure game where you play as Even and her D6 companion Dicey, playing the odds to break the curse of random. Available on PC, PlayStation and Xbox. And that's it for this week's A Few Bits of News. Tune in next Monday for more news across the gaming industry, and as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, as well as hit that bell to get notified of the next video. If you'd like to chat with us live, then come join me every Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday evening over on Twitch, link in the description. Otherwise, we'll see you below in the comments. Now where did I put that popcorn?